Horror Hive. We are coming to the West Coast. I'm doing my little dance if you can't see.
I'm glad they can't.
What? You a hater?
Our first stop, September 7th, we're going to be at the Neptune Theater in Seattle, Washington.
In Seattle, and we have not been there ever before in life. So get your tickets and pull up. We want to see if they even got hoes in Seattle.
Vinny does. Then, September 9th, we are going to be at Bimbo's in San Francisco. We're really excited because we know a lot of y'all been traveling to Los Angeles to come and see us. And even our Seattle Horror Hive has been coming to LA to come see us. So we're hyped for that. And
by the way, one moment. If you're in San Fran, there are less than 50 tickets left to that show. VIP is sold out. So if you are in San Francisco and weren't sure if you wanted to pull up, just know you need to get your tickets because it is definitely due to sell out.
Tickets are also limited in Los Angeles at the Palace Theater. This is going to be our final tour, y'all. Make sure you come and see us. That's on September 14th. And the next day, we're going to be in Phoenix. Never been there before either.
I've been to Phoenix because y'all know there's a football team there. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
At the Crescent Ballroom. Thank you.
At the Crescent Ballroom. Make sure you go to whorehive.com and get your tickets now. Okay, and before we start this episode, I need you to breathe in yet again and breathe out. Welcome, hoes, to another episode of Whoreible. This is Yon.
Were you practicing for San Fran? Breathe in, breathe out.
That's a San Fran
Ain't that
thing?
the Bay?
Isn't that...
That's not the Bay.
Isn't that You Got Served?
How is that not the Bay?
That song is from
Why
You Got
Served. Why are you shaking your head like that, sir?
Look.
Where's it? It is from You Got Served. But niggas in the Bay, fuck with that shit.
Do they? Because they be crumping.
How would you guys
Bay, right?
know? I'm the fucking Hollywood bitch now. That's them niggas. They be like shouting out the Bay and then they play their little song.
And Breathe In, Breathe Out is the song?
I don't know why, but it is.
You know what? Well, y'all, that's Weezy. I'm Mandii, and I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
They just told us to breathe in and breathe out.
But do I ever know what she's talking about? But then the music, this is the song. I didn't know.
Do we know what you're talking about, bitch? Now you like crystals and you making us breathe.
Yes, because listen, I am in my healing journey currently. I guess we'll start with a quick catch up. I am actually going to be getting a sex and relationship coach because this goddamn celibacy journey right now, hit a scary, scary high. So I went to the sex club to celebrate the owner's birthday. And this was my first time in the sex club since breaking up, since all the things. And I ended up going and I love the community at Susia.
It was trauma, just fucking being
there. A little bit of the trauma, but being there wasn't traumatic. Just know I ended up leaving, bawling in tears. Now, I don't know if it was the shrooms or the trauma. I don't know what it was. But basically, there was this really handsome guy there. And I was like, ooh, we started talking. He was really thoughtful and asking what I wanted. And I was like, oh, I'm just watching tonight. Somehow I did agree then to say, okay, I'll do a massage. And bro, my whole body just clenched up like it's never clenched up before at the thought of a man giving me a massage. And so I just grabbed my bag. I said, I'm going to go upstairs. Bitch went upstairs, grabbed my bag, saw Luis, and bitch just fell into his arms and just started bawling, crying. And I was like, oh nah, this is some real shit. I've been going down the rabbit hole of narcissists, and what I was experiencing with the breakups were intentional. The love bombing, the making us argue around big moments of my life. I said that right after AVN, right after my Revolt stuff, right when I started my MTV show, when we went on tour with those 4 shows. Every time something really big was happening, that's around the time he would break up with me or we would get into an argument. And so I've been, unfortunately, going down this list of things. And I was I'm questioning my whole self. I don't trust myself. I don't trust men. And every time I talk about it, I want to cry and I didn't want to bring it up and cry. But it's this celibacy. I know I joke about it a lot. And I'm to a place where I don't know myself. And I literally can't even think of a man coming near me, of having sex, of dating. I don't want to talk to men. I don't trust them. But then also I just feel I don't trust myself to even ask a man what I want. And this show is going to get so hard during this journey. And I don't think my therapist is someone, she's like really logical and helps me through my relationships, like in work and friendships and family. But I don't think she has what it like to talk about this. Like, bro, I'm sexual as fuck. I would hump a couch if I could, you know? And so to be in a place where I can't is like, it's really scary.
You know, this makes
really
me think
scary.
of when I got cheated on by Old Bay. He used to say things to me in jest about how I wasn't really gay. Like, he would say shit to me like that. Like, and this is after he's cheated, after I found out, like, oh, let's fuck this girl tonight. And I would say no. And he'd be like, I knew you wasn't really that gay. Da da da.
He was gaslighting you into fucking other women?
And I would like be like, bro, we fucked all these bitches together. I had a bitch before you, like, that I was like in love with and dated seriously. And he would really make me upset because, not in the way of people joking like, bitch, you ain't gay. But like, for real, somebody that I've had these sexual experiences with women, I used to love being with women. And I'm like, damn, you fucking ruined it.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of that.
Now, when I think about other women and threesomes and you, it's ruined.
He weaponized it a bit.
And it was terrible because I felt, just hearing you say, like, I used to hump the couch, I used to be so sexual, like, it almost ruined women for me for a while.
Wow. Well, he ruined men right now. Because, bitch, I'm like, fuck all them niggas. I don't want to talk to nobody.
And this is why, like, when you see, like, wives with knives and shit, you be like,
oh, yeah. Bitch, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been trying not to watch those shows because, bitch, I get it.
Me too.
Like, I couldn't imagine a nigga pulling up in my shit, fucking another bitch in my shit. Like, mind you, I found out about the women later and I'm non-monogamous. So where he fucked up my betrayal in that, I've clearly watched him have sex with other women. So it was the lying and going around my boundaries. But then, like, I'm looking into it and I'm like, did this nigga even really like me? Like, narcissists don't really love. They don't know how to. The way he would say I would trigger his jealousy and things like that, they're envious of people. They seek women that, unfortunately, are better than them.
And also, like,
oh my God,
people
girl.
might listen and be like, there's no way that he was, like, consciously thinking about doing that. And it's not that they're
consciously thinking about it. Wait, I need to tell you the biggest thing I found out.
What?
The way he's trying to seek sympathy is, do you know how much this, I told you he was a liar? Bro, he's lying, telling people he beat cancer. That's how fucking much of a psychopath this nigga is. Like, so when
just because he's bald?
Bro, when I'm talking to never went through. So when I'm talking to...
No, you're not. No, you're not.
When I'm talking to Luis at the sex club, he's like, but you know, like, he's been through a lot.
God, no,
and I was like, I said, he's been through a lot.
Girl, let's call him blocked and make fun of him.
I said, he's been through a lot. What has he been through?
No.
He said, well, you know, he just beat cancer.
Let's prank call him.
I said, that
Come
nigga,
on.
Bro,
let me
he blocked. He blocked.
No,
there's no way
I want to say I'm calling from oncology.
There's no way I would call him. There's no way it's probably even, y'all are probably going to love.
Bitches do shit like this.
He said he beat cancer. I looked at that nigga, I said, bitch, but we only been broke up for 5 months. So when did he get cancer and beat it? Because he never had it. I say he's a liar.
He beat cancer?
He beat cancer. And then here goes,
I'm not going to lie. Bruh. This is my biggest health scare lie. I think I'm pregnant.
Bro, how do you tell me you beat cancer and you know my best friend literally beat cancer? Well, you didn't tell me you out here using that lie. And it's like, oh, you're like fucked up in the head. You're like really fucked up in the fucking head. And you probably don't know it. But guess what? Since you fucking bitches that listen to this podcast, I hope they send you this fucking minute mark because you are a fucking psycho. You're
I'm not gonna lie. This is so crazy. I'd be so embarrassed hearing someone say this about me publicly.
You're a fucking weirdo, and I hope any of my fans that see you come up and tell you how fucking weird your little raggedy ass is.
Oh, he's gonna report this to YouTube, bitch.
Well, no.
This is embarrassing.
Bro, he's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed that I fucking thought this nigga was my soulmate. Yuck. Disgusting.
This is the best tea that you've given.
Bitch, is that not disgusting? No, it's the best tea because you laughing because that shit is disgusting.
I'm sorry.
I was out here loving on a man that could do some lame ass shit.
Let me tell you, it's what wasn't really funny. Like it's tea. The shit that happened where I think the worst thing he did to you was y'all played with that girl,
with a bitch that he was cheating on me with.
That was really bad. And to me, that wasn't funny. It was just like, oh my god, but this is funny,
bruh.
And
this is loony.
And mind you, you know someone Crystal beat cancer. My aunt died from cancer.
Bro.
I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny.
It's not funny. But that means, you this type of liar. You this type of liar.
Don't tell me he picked the kind that's old black nigga.
At this point, I'm going to tell everyone, you beat colon cancer.
Colon cancer.
You beat colon cancer. That's why you like
he
your
need to
fingers
go
in
to
your
jail.
Bulldog.
How can we get this nigga arrested?
Listen. I want him arrested. I need liars to be able to go the fuck to jail. I don't know.
Him and Mariah Mills need to be in the same cell.
See, and now you really embarrassed me, bitch.
Why?
Not you saying this nigga showing up like the bitch that was so sad that she got cheating on by Zion big ass Williamson.
I mean, he's just like,
bro, I hate it. Like, and I also know if he watches this, there's like power that they get from knowing that they can hurt someone so bad.
Not this part.
Bro, I'm fucked up.
I mean, I do think, no tea, no shade. Because you can't see it now because you're in it. When you're seeing someone go through a breakup, it's like, oh my God. Because all they do is talk about it nonstop. There's actually an episode of Sex and the City that made me think of you recently, and I felt bad.
There you go. You never changed.
Carrie is sitting with her friends talking about Big. And they're like, yo, like, we're done listening. You have to get a therapist. And I was like, damn, I remember, like, I hit this point. And I know a lot of people listening to me and be like, she's talking about that nigga again. But it's like really hard because you don't catch yourself.
Oh, no.
And so that's the part.
I brought this up. Y'all will actually love. I'm not going to be bringing him up because the part to me.
No, if you find out something else like this, you have to tell.
Okay, not she wanted to be embarrass myself even more. No, to me, it's like I realize, and that's why I'm getting the sex and relationship coach is because every time I talk about him now, I'm like, I'm more and more embarrassed, but I'm crying. And I'm like, when I don't talk about it, I've realized I'm just putting myself into work.
I think we go through those breakup, they say you go through the grieving period when you cry, then you get the angry, then you're in like your fuck nigga city girl era. Like you probably just have been doing these. You're doing that.
I started with the other one. I thought I was in the fuck nigga, went right back to fucking my old niggas, and then felt empty inside.
It's hard, bro.
No, it's really hard.
And also like wintertime, like going through a breakup in the winter is tough. Bitch, you just...
Oh, bitch, I'm about to come out next summer with abs. The gym about to be my boyfriend. I'm about to be at bar class. I'm about to be doing my yoga shit.
That's what I did.
Like, even my friend was like, oh my God, you're going through this, you're healing. Now we should go do ayahuasca. I said, oh no, bitch, I'm crying sober. Like, bitch, I'm drinking coffee crying. I'm not ready to go through a trip like that.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have a close friend of mine that does these like really like, you got to turn your phone over like Elon Musk is there type ayahuasca. And they've been inviting me for like maybe a last year or two.
Where is it? Because there's one in Peru and there's one in Florida, actually. So there's two that...
There's another one. I'll tell you about one day. But basically, they just put all these rich and famous people in a room and fucking shake it out of them and make them do like some kind of frequency with their voice. And it's like 3 days of nonstop shit. But I will say this. When listening to it, I was like, I don't think I'm ready. I think the biggest fear in my life right now is losing a parent. And like my parents are fine, but like I don't have kids, I don't have a husband, money's straight. So I feel like what could be the worst thing that could happen to me? So I'm always scared of that. If I see a number that like calls me and I don't know what it is, I have to answer it. I don't care what I'm doing. I always think something's wrong. And I have this looming fear of like something bad happening, which is really terrible because you should be living in the moment and enjoying life, and especially when things are good. But like when things are good, that's what I do. I'm like, whoa, what's next? What problem solving do I have to do? So I feel like everything else in my life can be fixed. I feel like if I get fat, I can work out or suck it out. If I'm single, I could just fucking travel and live life and I'll meet another nigga. But like that scares me because I'm like really scared of being an orphan. Like, because that's it. You know what I mean? I have no siblings. So I think that like ayahuasca will maybe uncover something too deep and I'm not ready for it yet.
Oh, that's
also
the same with
I have
me.
a hot take before we get into sex stuff because I actually have a really fun outline. But
A hot take about what?
My hot take is that therapy is not that great all the time. I think that sometimes...
Okay. I mean, I agree.
Shout out to the Black Effect Network in Charlemagne who loves therapy. But I don't necessarily know if it's always good. I think therapy teaches us the tools and practicing and what to do. And it also is really good for communication. I think you've gotten better at communicating since therapy. I think like I've become a better listener in therapy. I've been able to look inward. Because I'm a Pisces, I feel like I'm so emo that sometimes I can't see outside myself, and therapy probably helped me with that the best. But sometimes it's almost like chiropractor where they say sometimes they can fuck you up more. Sometimes I think I'd be feeling okay, and therapy gets me on a spiral for the day that I didn't think I was about to be on. And
but it has to do with what you talked about, though, right?
Not always that, though.
Okay.
Like, I remember recently I had a call in therapy, like, this year. And we were doing like a touch base on things in my work life. Something really pissed me off about work that I didn't give a fuck about because they were like following up about it. And I had resolved that issue with that person at that particular gig. Everything was better. And they were basically, I can't explain it. I just think therapy isn't always the answer when you're not in dire straits. Because sometimes emotionally dumping becomes such a habit with therapy that you may end up carrying it on. You want to talk about your therapy session after it. It's just too much. And so right now in this moment, I just don't really need it. And I know people listening may think I do, especially for that fear that I said I have. But what therapy was doing a little bit to me was making me more fearful. Instead of just being with my parents and enjoying the time, I was just thinking way too deep. Like, why am I making this feel like I have to prepare for something that's non-existent? Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's just my hot take. Y'all argue about it in the comments. Okay. Also, got some new dick.
Oh, it was good? The way you just said it didn't made it giving mid. And we are on to vanilla shit.
I don't know if it was bad.
It was bad. Your response, bro, I sing after good dick. You come in here and be like, y'all, this nigga's dick was so big. Oh my God. Oh, the way you just
It needs a second time.
So I got
the chemistry was good. The head was good. It was late night. We were... So, the vanilla shit this week is...
That shit was me, y'all.
I think there's redemption there.
Well, you should give him a second try.
I am.
Do it for me at this point.
Actually, you look like... That's really why I'm giving a second try.
Because he looked good. I knew it.
It's so bad.
But even though you about to show me we don't have the same type.
Bitch, you know this. Don't he look like he got good dick?
So not my type.
Fucking fine, bitch.
So not my type.
Okay, anyway. This is the New York Post vanilla shit this week. This came out like a week ago. This shit is so insane. My wife has a terminal illness. She wants sex with her ex one last time. A heartbroken husband says his wife's dying wish was to sleep with her ex. He posted this on Reddit 2 years ago. An anonymous man alleged his wife of a decade had 9 months to live. So basically, being in those last 9 months, he felt destroyed. In quotes, "We've been together for a decade. I don't know what life is without her. I don't know what I'm going to do when she's gone. I've been doing my best to make the last days of her life good and grant whatever wish I can."
Dying wish is to fuck her ex?
He explained that his wife would need a wheelchair for 4 or 5 months, and then she would be bedridden if she, didn't decline quicker than that. To add to the man's sadness over losing his wife, she asked him if she could be with the most physically compatible lover she's ever had. Recently, she sat me down and told me one of the last things she wanted to do was have sex with a previous partner. Of course, I was shocked. Asked her why the fuck she would want that. She basically thinks that her most physically compatible, satisfying lover was him. She gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical and how emotionally fulfilling sex is with me. But it was bullshit to get to that point. Then he said, "I'm left with this. Do I deny my dying wife a wish for my own ego or let her fuck another man who she feels was way better? I'm so pissed off and betrayed that she asked this of me. And I feel like I'm put in a position where I have to say yes because she's dying. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm so hurt that sex with an ex was that good. She needs to do it once before she dies."
You mad?
If her dying wish was to murder a child, would we grant that wish? How about going to safari and hunt an endangered animal or rob a bank?
Is he comparing? He is not comparing murder to her going to fuck.
Oh, wait. This is a poster. Dying wishes aren't free passes for shit behavior. If she's committed to this course of action, the relationship is over. And if she could die alone in a hospice or with her fuck boy, then let her do it.
You know what? I want to meet this woman if she ain't on the other side yet. But
She is.
she's on the other side.
And we don't have an update.
Well, let me tell you now, shout out to that lady.
For being honest?
She said, before I leave, I'm going to get the orgasm I want. I'm not going to lie. Let me ask you.
That would kill me.
You're married. You're with somebody. That request would kill you?
No pun. I'm sorry.
Y'all could be dead together.
It would kill me because, so I'm just thinking about, oh God, see, this is morbid and funny. This is fucked up.
This is really fucked
okay.
up.
She has 9 months to live, right? So when my aunt was dying, it was like, I remember my mom would get angry with her a lot. Because, you know, when you're dying, like, you feel, and this is only from what I've read, like dealing with someone.
I was about to say, bitch, how we know?
How many people?
How we know?
I've read a lot about like people when they're dying or they're like slowly deteriorating, they get so mad about life. And so my aunt would have to clean up for her sometimes, help her walk, do these things. I can only imagine I'm wiping a nigga ass and you want someone else to fuck it. You got some goddamn nerve. Tell that hoe to roll you out.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm taking.
If you love the person and.
Well, you do want to stay on the wheel.
And they die out. I mean, if they got money. You don't know. Not everybody will got money, bitch. And they married. So he probably actually going to get some of her debt too. You got to like do the debt and all that. So to me, your ego would piss you off that he wants some other pussy while he dying. But I think if you care about someone, the way we even just talked about how we've had threesomes with our partners, you want to go have sex because you dying, bet. And then during those 9 months you dying, I'm going to be getting ready to talk to somebody else to replace you. Because you about to die. So go fuck this woman that you want to fuck.
The only thing I'm thinking of, if my ex, or like if someone I loved was dying and they were like, yo, I want to go have dinner with my ex. I want to like spend time with them before I'm gone. Like,
so that's okay?
I'm saying if I knew sex happened from there, if they straight up was like, I need that pussy, I would be so, what the fuck is in this magic pussy?
You know what's crazy?
Why you
know what's crazy? Hold on. Now I'm not thinking of my partner. If I was told I had 9 months to live.
I know the dick I'm getting.
I know the dick I want.
What's your dick?
Bitch, 24/7.
I'm getting hospital dick.
I know the dick that I want. If I was going out and I said, let me make sure I go out with a bang. Literally.
You know what's crazy too? I have amazing sex with BDD. Like, amazing. But I would even say his dick is bigger than hospital dick, which is nuts.
Oh, wow.
But hospital dick, specifically, we were just so in love that I think about that plus the crazy sex.
Okay.
So I can't replicate that feeling with anyone.
Yeah. I
couldn't even replicate it with Old Bay. That love was not the same.
It's the feeling. Like, and yes, my ex, we definitely had the best sex overall, but I know I was also in love with him. So what I do know though is 24/7 got that banger. So I'm going out, that nigga gonna have to bang me out.
You know who I think might have the best dick in the world?
Who?
I was watching the Zeus Network, okay?
Here we go.
I'm so embarrassed.
You should be.
Dog, if y'all want a gag, Krishan Rock and Blueface's show, it's so bad that it's good.
You think Blueface got the best dick?
Hold on, let me tell you why. So they arguing in the kitchen, right? She's smoking weed while pregnant. It's so bad. But literally, he was saying that her success is because of him. She's like, that's not true. That's my destiny. And he goes, who the fuck is you? Destiny's Child, bitch. That shit was so fucking funny. All this Destiny shit. Anyway, one of the things that happened, they were on a lie detector. Actually, it's the same lie detector guy that did me on Fuse. He must do everybody. So basically, she keeps failing when it comes to fucking other niggas. If she's at a threesome, then he goes, do I have the biggest dick you ever seen? And she was like, yes. And it was true. Am I the best sex you ever had? Yes. And he asked her like 2 or 3 times. And then I'm like, damn. And you tattooed this nigga?
On her throat.
And her eyebrow.
Bitch, and put the tooth, his face on the tooth. Bitch, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want no dick like that. I don't want no dick.
I say I don't, but
like that.
That shit got me.
No. When I tell you, I don't want no dick like that. Like 24/7 dick, already maybe like he could get it all the time. Bitch, I was tired at work. Like I was going to Jersey before I had to go to Times Square for the dick. That shit is crazy. What are we doing? Anything better than that nigga? Oh, fuck.
The only reason I think I might, so hospital dick was so good, bruh. Oh my God, Alex used to laugh at me. He'd be like, what you doing? Riding my bike going to get that dick? Because it was COVID.
No, bro, see, that's...
Bro, it was so fucking good. I was like acting nuts. And he would look at me acting crazy. And I didn't care. Like, I just didn't care. I thought it was like hot crazy. I was like, oh my God, I love him so much. And he was like, bitch, you are out of control. I'd really be sitting there while he was at work like, what's it? I don't understand.
No, niggas with big, good dick know they got big, good dick. And they just capping, acting like, oh, I don't know why you're acting like this.
You could have a medium.
Yes, you do. You know why you're acting like that.
You could have a medium good dick, though. And I'm going to tell you this. I recently was thinking about it. BDD's dick is so big that, like, I can't fuck it. And I got so sad one day because I couldn't take that big-ass dick anymore. And I literally was like, yo, I'm so sorry. He's like, why are you apologizing? Like, I'm good. I came. And I was like, I know, but, like, you had to come from head. Like, this isn't fair for you. It's so big, Mandii. And I just be sitting there like, bro, I literally said this the other day. Vinny was screaming.
You really like big dicks, bro, like that?
It was almost like he cleaned me out. It was bad.
No,
I was like,
that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Stupid.
That's gross.
When that nigga's medium hard, it's the best.
I told you, I had one big dick and bitch, I didn't even fuck because my mouth wouldn't even go over the head. The ball player that
I've never had the whole dick.
Well, then that's not fun.
I think it's only...
Get in my gut. And if it's too big, what are we doing? You're not.
I remember
really
when I was just friends with this nigga and he used to always talk about bitches running from him. And I always thought he was just being corny. Like, you know, when you think a dude is talking about their dick. So, like, mind you, we were just cool. So
maybe they could have also been running because you could have a big dick or even a medium large dick. But if you like ram
oh, no, he has good stroke game. It's just...
How you know? That's your friend.
Because I'm fucking him, BDD.
Oh, okay,
when we were just friends, I'm saying, he used to say to me, like, oh, these girls be running on me, like, I don't even want to fuck these hoes. They can't take no dick. And I was like, oh, he's just trying to make me think he is.
And does.
Does. I've been fucking this nigga on and off, 3 years now? Literally. I think it was the other day. He pulled it out and I was like, that dick too big. What are you doing with this dick? Anyway, our whole fact this week was sent in by Kaylin Garcia. It was initially from the Trap Witch.
Got this too.
This shit is so fire. So it's a picture of a chair that looks U-shaped with a little bit of a hole. And I don't know if this is real. I cross-referenced it like 2 or 3 times. And I feel like we wouldn't know if it's real because history wouldn't want to tell us.
The same way they don't even want to tell us Black history, bitch. Okay. They don't want us to know that everybody been hoes their whole life.
And gay.
And gay as fuck.
So in the Middle Ages, many women of wealth had male tongue slaves that would serve them whenever their husbands were away. The idea of only sitting on a man's face would allow them to experience some pleasure, but remain faithful to their husbands. In ancient Persia, which is now Iran, queening chairs were crafted to cradle the man's head and neck for support in case he was called to service many women, or if the woman involved needed longer servicing than usual.
Bro, this is a woman glory hole.
That shit is so fire. Women would sit on the chair and drape their dress over it. It was a hole they'd sit over where the man's face would be. Now, what's so crazy about this? The only thing I thought of was when I got a pussy steam.
Oh, yeah. That's like the type of chair.
Because you kind of need the hole. Bitch, that shit's so crazy. I would 100% go to a glory hole like that.
I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all already know I don't like head like that.
I've been coming from head so much.
There ain't no way I'm just letting some random nigga eat my pussy. I don't even like pussy like that. Like my pussy ate like that.
If it's a clean tongue,
you can't see their face or nothing. You just sitting on a chair with your little...
What if you know it's verified good head? In a glory hole, you can't see the face. That's the point.
Yeah, that's gross.
Gross. It's gross, but it's hot.
I'm too shallow for that shit.
I would do it.
I need to see what you look like because if you real fine, I want to make sure I'm sitting on that fine ass face. I don't just want to sit on the mouth.
The face do matter, bitch.
The face matters.
So the head I just got, this was my hors d'oeuvres. Okay. First of all, I've been getting more head this year than I have in a long time. Don't know why. Just God wants me to.
You've been dealing with head giving niggas. They like eating the cooch.
I normally like to get fucked and I can skip around some head. Like head was in my heyday when I was gay. And it was still great. Head and scissoring, loved it. But boy, these niggas is learning how to eat some pussy. Bro, first of all, grabbing dreads while you getting your pussy ate is a different type of country hoe in me.
You've been loving that shit. This ain't new. Go back to episode 1.
And you know what it is?
Y'all can hear her say the same exact thing.
I said that?
Bitch, you been talking about fucking getting head by dreadhead niggas forever.
Oh, bitch, but this been a minute.
Yeah, because you a LA bitch now. I'm surprised they have
sorry.
dreads out there.
Lambo, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But then one other thing, but he wasn't like great, so I just be like, oh, fuck me. But, okay. So this is like the hot part. Okay, you know when you fuck someone for the first time and you don't know what's going to happen next? Even though it sounds kind of juvenile to say that, but basically like he's like kissing on my titties, then we started making out, he didn't eat my pussy. Then like where he's doing some licking, then he didn't eat my pussy. And then finally, it's when you're like got your legs up and you feel the pussy on their chest. Girl, oh my God. It was so, I don't know what he did. Look, I'll think about it.
If y'all are watching YouTube, this is becoming...
Girl, this what happened. Okay, first I'm feeling the pussy right on like the chest. And he had like a nipple ring. Oh my God, it was so hot. But
he had a nipple ring?
Girl, you know I like alt black boys.
Oh my God.
So anyway, then I'm just like...
I'm never putting a table in front of us again, y'all, ever.
Girl, I just want to show off these shoes before I return them because they hurt. Okay, so basically, I'm just feeling like all the wetness on his chest. It was fucking hot, and I could like see it. Ooh, and it was. I think I might have been ovulating, so it was a little like, you know, the consistency is like sexier. What did Jeeves used to call it? Gruel. That's disgusting. But anyway, he starts eating my pussy, and like, I don't know. I couldn't look. I was also way too into his hair, but he was blowing on my clit a lot, and I know that's a very basic thing, but he was like blowing everywhere. Not in the hole. You can give somebody embolism or some shit like that.
Yeah, don't blow in the hole.
But it's like literally fingers in the pussy, blowing on the clit. Okay. Bitch, that shit was crazy. But that's why I said the sex, I don't really know what to say about it.
But the head was good. But maybe the head was that good, you was just like, for the dick. Because that has happened. Like, that's happened where I've had a fuck session and my mind immediately goes back to the head. So I'm like, oh, nah, he did that shit. Like, that's what happened in Houston. I told that nigga the next day, sir, you can eat some coochie. You could really eat some coochie, sir.
Yeah, like when you get head
like when you get some head and it's like, you're talented.
Niggas, and like you could tell when they love doing it. Ooh, God damn.
Shout out to y'all.
Bro, I started feeling bad at how long it was taking. I was like, I know I ain't slept dick that long. Thank you, because I did not.
Wait, is that something you consider? Because I'm not going to lie, I kind of do. And I don't know if it's because I'm a feminist that I believe shit is 50-50. But nigga, if I suck your dick.
Me too, I think
for
so.
a good amount of time.
You can't give me no.
You got to be down there for a little bit of time.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because I gave you a lot of bit of time, I still need like also, a good amount of time.
Shout out to me not running into these bum ass niggas that say they don't eat pussy. Because I used to deal with that. I feel like I would always meet niggas that say, oh, well, you know, it takes
because you were dating Jamaicans.
Okay.
Bitch, that's why.
She's right.
You did go through that Jamaican era. And Jamaicans to this day swear they don't eat no goddamn coochie.
She's absolutely right. Well, the horrible decision this week is are the biggest turnoffs during sex. And this came from...
Everything turns me off.
Right
Men
now.
Turn me off right now.
So this came from a tweet that I saw. Mind you, I don't have
you
Twitter.
You be on Twitter?
My Twitter still works. I could just look. Like, you see how...
That's crazy, bro. They be getting your ass.
So I just look. I'll look at the horrible decisions one. And, you know, I just kind of like catch up on whatever's on Twitter and shit. I'll look up like Vinny and like some of my friends, see what they're saying. But also when someone sends you a link. Yeah. So yeah, basically it's suspended. You can't do anything but look.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Have y'all ever gotten turned off while in the act? What caused it? This one was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. He went to spit on it, and his spit was yellow.
Oh, okay. Well, were they just eating? Because what if they just had some curry?
Nigga, that's disgusting.
If you just... No. Spit could be a color if you just was eating something,
so
bro.
Someone said...
I ain't mad at
someone said, wait, was it because he drank something? And she said, the only people that will ever know that is him and God. He did smoke a lot. No.
Oh, wait, so it was just from a blunt?
Ugh, girl, I don't fucking know. Someone said...
Wait, where did he spit at that she saw the color?
I think he spit on her pussy probably, like, but maybe it was daytime.
Oh, maybe it was daytime.
Oh my God, this sounds like Mandii.
Maybe
just everything. I hate that nigga. Then she said, it wasn't in, but he thought it was and just kept stroking. Oh my God!
So that's...
I've had that happen.
Thick thigh problems, bitch. When I get real wet, Niggas have fucked my thighs thinking that
I've had my thigh fucked.
Thinking that
not my thigh, but like
no, in between.
Half the pussy.
Bitch, no, not even in my pussy. They straight fucking and so it's not in.
How does it not?
I don't know, nigga. Girl.
Someone said it was terrible and I'm not a faker. So I just stood up and said, I'm done.
I've done that before. I shared that story. All right, this isn't working.
It's just, you have to. Wasn't in the act yet, but I'll never forget the day a nigga pulled down his drawers and made the whole room smell like straight ass. I told him my stomach hurt.
Oh, hell no. Oof. Okay, let me ask you a question, though. A nigga pull his drawers off, the whole room smell like ass. There's no way you don't smell that he smells before he takes his drawers off.
I don't think people that smell know anymore.
Yeah, but as a woman, if you sitting next to a nigga and you saying he just pulled down his drawers and the whole room smell like ass, he had to smell before he pulled his drawers
I
off.
don't think niggas know. I don't think people know when their breath stinks.
No, he didn't know, but the girl had to know before he pulled his drawers off.
No, he probably just didn't wipe all the way.
Think so? No way, bro. No fucking way. Literally no fucking way.
Why did you say it like I said, hey, you know what, Mandii? I think you might have a cold. You think so?
No fucking way.
Okay.
Bruh.
Oh, this one's funny. She called my dick a cock. And if you're wondering, yes, she was.
So that's a turn off? I mean...
This nigga accidentally pooted. That motherfucker went poop, poop. Nigga just asked me why my face looked like that in Missionary. And I had to say to him, why you fake flexing behind me? Bro, I don't like when niggas call out my faces.
Why?
When they're stupid faces? No. Tell me when I look pretty. Don't tell me when I look dumb.
But I thought you like there's an ugly face that like this. Now that's really, don't you do that? You look like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm calling that shit out.
Not that bad. I actually cover my face when I'm about to come. Sometimes.
Really?
I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
You childish. You real childish.
Ooh, okay. So one time this girl was riding me and then she went down to give the slurp derp. After she mounted me again, I noticed a slight difference. It was cool. I saw how intense her face was and then I realized, yo, this feels really different. I asked, is it in your butt? And she responded, to cut this short, I went soft. She said, oh yeah, sorry, it is. To cut this short, I went soft shortly after. I'm not into butt stuff at all. And it felt non-consensual. That's interesting.
That's actually really interesting, especially because it reminds me of this article that was just going around. A popular TikToker just went to get a massage, and I guess the woman tried to give him a happy ending.
I saw that.
And he was like, bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah, I saw
And it's funny because unfortunately, the way we talk about sex, we don't even consider that men don't want to be touched or do certain things sexually, especially anal play. So if that wasn't a conversation and she just sat on his dick in her butt, I could see why he's like, oh, like, and going soft. I agree. Not into that.
And also,
that's interesting though, to where he was like, I felt like it was non-consensual. Well, first off, I've had anal sex and shit.
There's a lot of men in here that's saying this is sexual assault.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, so ladies, tip for you guys, if you want butt play, you have to ask that man if his dick can go in your booty hole. Don't just sit. First off, to just sit on dick in your ass. So that asshole was a little open, baby.
Now,
because what the fuck?
Maybe it was a small dick though.
Oh, it could have been a small dick.
She was probably like, I have to put this in my ass
to feel something. Nah, I don't.
You think so? Okay.
That is
so. This one I saw. This is crazy. Pleasure P talked about a story which
bringing up fucking Pretty Ricky child.
Well, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is a big turn off too. This is a story he was telling, and it's in quotation. So I get my condom, I put it on, and we're going, having sex. Okay, cool. TV's on, it goes black for a second. You know, like when they're changing over to something else. So then the light got bright. And I look down and I see the condom. So I think my condom came off. I grabbed the condom to put it back on, and I felt that my condom was still on. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? There was a condom stuck inside of her. And all I
fucked it out.
And all I could think of was how long it had been stuck there. It was disgusting. It was crazy. And she was like, oh my God. My ex, when I went home, he was there. He was trying to have sex with me. And I told him no. I didn't even care about her lie at that point.
But bitch, how long ago was that? Because how long was that fucking condom in your pussy?
Probably 3 days or something. How long is a condom? Can a condom be stuck?
Bitch, you know, the gyno said mine was in the little cave.
No, I know. Mine, I peed mine out and didn't know one was in there after 3 days, remember?
Damn.
That was also a Broad City episode. That was our episode 1. Yeah, I remember the guy. It was a British dude. And I really, the reason I was so upset is because men know when they're missing the condom. Why wouldn't you tell me?
Yeah.
You just gonna let me pee it out? I remember I was living with Enoch. I was like, ah!
Well, see, and when I got the condom missing, I don't think it came out mid-stroke. It's when he went to pull out. Like, I guess we were missionary. And maybe it doesn't. My shit be juicy. You know what I mean? So maybe he was just like, you done?
You think so?
It be juicy as fuck. So, like, some guys just be like, it's really, really wet. Like, I've had niggas check to see if it was on because it felt
me too,
so
me
good.
too. I've had that.
So, like,
I've seen niggas, like, grab it again.
grab it to make sure it's even still on because it just feels so wet. So, when he came out and it was gone, I told you he grabbed the little flashlight, tried to pull it out, and by then it was a goner.
Bro, I was so wet after that motherfucking head. I could feel the nigga fucking me, and I was like, did I just pee on him? It was so much on his thighs. Like, bitch, that head was good. Eat the pussy, fellas. Okay, now here are the top 10 turnoffs during sex.
Okay, let's see if, and let's say if they're turnoffs for us. This first one, bitch, during sex, this is happening, or when you're dating? This is just
during sex.
This is a...
So these are men's turn off for women.
Men's turnoffs for women during sex.
Sorry to the LGBTQIA+ right now. Insisting on lights off during sex. And this one I think is very interesting how they worded it. Insisting on lights off during sex. So I think there's one thing when you're like turning them off yourself, but if you're like, oh my God, I have to, they're making it a big deal. That's definitely a turn off. Being silent or motionless during sex.
Okay, I agree. That's boring.
Big panties.
Don't know man want that.
Mm-hmm. Big panties. I could see.
I actually recently, which is really weird. Like, I mean, to me, they're not thongs, so they're big draws to me.
Oh no, I actually don't really wear thongs often.
No, and my ex and another nigga who came over really liked the full panties.
Hold on.
What?
Big
full panties.
Okay, really, what it said was Bridget Jones underwear.
What is that?
Hers were like the really big grandma looking and kind of Spanx. There's like a bunch of scenes with them. So I think it's when they're not sexy. I actually always wear it with covering half cheek.
Okay, yeah. I like panties though.
I do too. I like panties too. I think sexy panties don't count, bitch. You know what
I'm not gonna lie. I think men, and y'all hop in the comments and let me know if you're wrong. I think men like when they can see a thong, but if you're like in the house, they love the boxer briefs and the panties.
Yeah.
Like they love a full panty.
Because sometimes like when you're already fucking and you're already in it, you want to like get a little mysterious. You're like,
listen, Adina Howard said it, girl. T-shirt and my panties on, and panties was not a thong.
Speaking of t-shirt and panties, bitch, I had this nigga gas me so good. Because, you know, when someone sees you for the first time naked, it's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about working out a lot. Ooh, when that nigga brought that shit up, he was like, oh yeah, you look good. I was like, and I know it, nigga. Anyway, she says she's cheated. This is a very interesting.
Why would I say that in the middle of sex?
I don't know, but maybe it's like getting into that.
I cheated on
More interested in her phone than me.
Well, that's a you problem.
But no, some bitches do be addicted to the phone.
What? There's no way your dick or your head is A1.
I think it may just be like,
my phone.
I think this is more about in the act.
My point.
Like getting to the act, getting to it, like setting the scene.
Nah, you said during, bitch. Now you look changing the goalposts.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because like
my phone ringing and you in my guts and I go to answer it, nigga, your dick ain't good. You wasting my time. My whole girl calling.
Pets in the bedroom. That
I'm not gonna lie
is a very interesting one.
That's very interesting. Bodie be under the bed.
Same with Nina, but she get kicked out.
He be under the bed. And then when 24/7 was coming up, like niggas don't really like cats for real. And Bodie will sit there and watch. So he's like, man, Bodie got to go in the motherfucking room. So Bodie, you got to go in the room. Mommy's about to fuck. And he got to go. But I've had niggas come over and be like, nah, bro, the cat cannot just sit here.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I haven't lived in a studio in a minute. Oh, well, my first place in LA was a studio. But she was good. I just get a snack and I'd be like, come on. And she was fine. Okay. Poor personal hygiene, duh.
Duh.
Too clingy. Now, I think this is too clingy. I don't think that cuddling after sex is too clingy. I think what could be clingy, I had a woman do this to me once. Literally, I was getting dressed and she was like making plans for me and her next when I was getting dressed. That was crazy. Lacking body confidence, 100% agree.
Yeah.
First of all, I got a lot of big homegirls. Bitch, if you big, the nigga know you big before you get naked.
Period. I knew. And he still wanted to fuck. So I wasn't. If you're super skinny, they see you're super skinny
before you get naked.
But I'm also thinking it's like in the act of sex, like if you're on top and you're self-conscious about your stomach or your breasts are sagging and you're making that like obvious while you're fucking, like if I'm on top, and this is clearly hypothetical because bitch, I don't be on top. But if I'm on top and I'm having an insecurity about how my breasts are sagging and I go on top and I'm like, oh my God, look, do you see how saggy they are? That's, what the fuck? Like, or I don't want to hear your insecurities.
Or saying, don't talk about my stomach. First of all, we all do the same shit. Just clearly. We be putting a t-shirt on. That's how they know. And the number 10 is faking orgasms. And I think it's number 10 because some niggas probably you're not a good enough faker. That's all. Women's top 10 turnoffs. Okay. I want to get to this so we can get through to the home meal.
Okay.
Men talking about sex with an ex. Totally agree. I've definitely had that experience. Like, I've had a nigga say things to me like it was in complimentary of me.
Oh, comparing how you fucked him compared to another woman.
I had that.
Yeah, no.
And then the second one I had was a nigga told me when we left the lights on, he was like, oh my God, my ex never let me keep this. Is so hot. Da, da, da. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
No, don't do that.
Because mainly when people bring up an ex, it's always like, it's something you're doing better.
It's
but I don't care.
Yeah, don't do it.
He thinks sex is over as soon as he orgasmed, for sure.
I don't deal with them type of niggas no more.
Pets in the bedroom. Okay, again.
Oh.
Sending unsolicited dick pics.
I don't like it.
I don't like unsolicited anything.
I don't like it. Even if we fucking, like, even if I'm really attracted to you and I like you, I don't want to be at my motherfucking restaurant eating some chicken wings and then a dick just pop up on my phone.
Right.
I hate that shit. Because, nigga, you ruined my chicken wing. Even though the dick is good, I don't want to just look at a dick.
Bad breath, body odor.
Yep.
Asking, I like this one. Are you close yet?
Well, nigga.
Does that turn you off?
Oh, wait. Okay, so here's me being a hypocrite. I ask a nigga, like, I be telling a nigga to hurry up and come, so I'm not mad. I can't be mad if a man is like, are you close to coming?
You tell a nigga, hurry up?
Oh, hell yeah. I be like, okay. But not that way.
Oh, you be like, oh, I want you to come.
Oh, my God. Oh, come, nigga, come. Like, I'm not asking if they're close to coming. Actually, no, I've asked the nigga, is he close? Especially like sucking, like if we get to the point where, okay, now it's just head,
I just deal with it.
And I want you to come from head. And I be like, what is it, close? Like,
bro, my arms,
is you come?
Be getting so fucking like, and it's so much work.
No, the hard.
And then God forbid you get a little bit exhausted. I'm sorry, I'm talking to BDD right now. God forbid, because he got a big old dick, so it's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of work,
okay?
bro.
God forbid I lose grip for a second, and then he'd be like, oh, no.
No. So that's what I was about to say. The problem is I'll be going in emotion. And I don't feel like nothing, like I don't feel the dick pulsating in my hand. I don't feel, I'm like, it ain't coming. So the worst part is when I'm doing this, I'm fucking tired. So I'm like, time to switch positions. And he be like, go back. Don't stop doing that. Bitch, I'm tired. I've been doing it a long time.
I'm about to start doing the triceps with that.
I'm about to get a toy to help. Fuck that.
Let me see the last one.
Stick your shit in a fleshlight.
Boom. Not wanting to use a condom.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that.
And having sex like a porn star, too fast, too furious.
I'm actually really, I love that I get so many partners in my life, I would say, overall, that are just as condom conscious as me.
Oh, I don't like that whole...
I won't fuck a man who is
I can't get hard with a condom.
Well, then go, you ain't it for me, then go fuck the bitches you fucking raw.
Okay. So this one is a follow-up.
Okay, this is home mail?
Here was the original.
Wait,
I'm going to be brief.
By the way, if you are listening to this, we're a little skimp in the mails. If you have a home mail, go on over. You can create one, an email if you don't want us to have your real one. But also, we do not share your identity. If you want to leave us a home mail and ask for some advice on sex, dating, or relationships, go on over and drop us an email at horribledecisions@gmail.com.
With home mail in the subject line so we can find it.
Yes.
Now, this is a follow-up from a solo that we had in August, and this is just the gist of it. She said, it's me again. I went and told my boyfriend I was attracted to another man. He gave me the go-ahead. He makes me wear butt plugs. He has a girlfriend. He's not in an open relationship. When I asked him why he's cheating on his girlfriend with me, he said that when he got in the relationship, he didn't get to have fun with other women. She doesn't know what to do about it.
Are you reading this?
This is the old one. I'm just giving like a
synopsis.
She says she feels bad that he's cheating on her. She doesn't know what to do. But also, she'll tell him to eat her out and tell me about the stuff they do. It turns her on, but she feels bad. So we went in on her, I guess. So here's her follow-up.
We went in on her.
Hey, was not expecting to hear my mail in the recent episode and had forgotten I sent it. Update, we've ended things and we're just good friends now. I realized that I was and am still delusional. I'm sorry to hear that, Delulu. In this case, I actually didn't feel guilty about her after a while because she isn't a nice person. She also controls who he can hang around with and doesn't allow him to have women friends. She's not allowed to have women in his car, not allowed to like other women's posts on social media. She's too tired and doesn't have time for sex. Ooh. 2 years together and they've never had intercourse? What?
Okay.
And she threatened to do all this horrible shit to him if he ever broke up with her. And all these factors contributed to cheating. So yeah, I really, really don't like her. I think he deserves better and I should have known better to get myself involved. Anyways, moral of the story is I'm sorry for being delusional and stressing you guys out. I also cried when I heard your reactions because hearing it out loud made me realize how embarrassing it all is and that I have mental health issues. Oh, I feel bad. Side note, my boyfriend's amazing, by the way, and I've been in a secondary relationship with a woman before, and he was very much okay with it. He isn't fond of men because they're men, but everything was entirely consensual.
I ain't fond of them either.
Community is key with us. That's why I only mentioned it to her once. Sincerely, a delusional hoe.
I have thoughts too. I don't believe the other person.
I was just gonna say that. I think he lying.
I think he lying.
She don't do this. She don't do that.
I can't leave her because she's threatened to do so many awful things. We haven't had sex in 2 years.
I believe it. I
think the nigga is lying.
That was exactly what I was going to say.
If this man can't give you, is giving you all of these reasons why this woman is so bad, but this is clearly his primary, this is his girlfriend, and he's cheating on you with.
Lying.
He's lying.
Niggas lie.
He's lying. Niggas lie.
If you've learned everything from the start of the cancer.
Bitch, I don't even want to date a nigga whose birthday makes him a cancer.
Not only do niggas lie about bitches, niggas lie about cancer.
They lie about everything.
He gonna lie about the girlfriend that he doesn't want to talk great about because he loves the way he fucks you.
He's fucking you and he doesn't want...
Don't feel more delusional and start crying. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, no.
I'm not gonna lie.
But he's gonna make you hate her so that you don't feel bad about what you're doing.
I have another friend that I had to have this conversation about, and I'm not gonna say too many details because the bitch listens to the pod and I don't need her to check me on it. But literally, she was dealing with someone who was still co-parenting. That was the excuse to why he was still living and with this woman. And I'm like, but they didn't have sex. They didn't go on dates. They didn't do
co-parenting.
I'm like,
I have a really fun thing to show you.
Uh-oh.
Just before we wrap. This is a group chat with my boy Andre and my homegirl Stephanie. Okay. So we, oh my God, Mandii, you remember this guy. Okay. You remember this nigga I showed you and you were like, oh my God, he's my type. He's actually fine, blah, blah. Remember him?
Oh yeah, he's cute. He's handsome.
So
I don't remember you showing me him.
We were in Dallas and you were like, oh shit, bitch. Da, 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 da. You were getting
Baby, he's cute. He's cute. I probably had my eyes closed when she showed me him, y'all. I was getting my makeup done. I didn't see that man. He cute.
You did. That's how I remember you saying he cute.
Okay, well, I'm saying it again. He is cute.
Oh, well, fun story, babe.
But apparently I like bald head niggas, so.
Just wait for it.
Okay, uh-oh.
Also, he's a ball player. That's probably why. You got a type. So anyway.
I do.
We go out the highlight room. Shout out to Sean Dickerson. He got me a bottle, put horrible decisions on a little thing. And we didn't even expect to go out. So it was me, my friend, Andre Power, and Stephanie. So right when we're leaving, this fine-ass nigga was like, yo. And he pulls me. And it's this guy who I've never met in person.
Okay.
We've just been following each other on IG. And we actually had a date in New York that Wednesday.
Okay. I think I remember you saying you went on a date. I
had seen him on Wednesday at Highlight Room in LA. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, you told me you weren't going to be in LA. I was like, I actually had to stay longer for work. Oh my God. He was super cute. It was a vibe. My friends were like, you coming? I was like, no. So we flirting. I ran into fucking your homegirl. What's her name? In LA with the brown hair. She's really sweet. Not Liz, the other one.
Stacy.
And she comes up to me. She's like, hey, boo, my God, we got to connect. I was like, bitch, leave. Bro, it was so funny. I was like, I'm with my man. Then she was like, oh, this your man? Hey. And I'm like, joking, like, get out. So, hi, Stephanie. I mean, Stacy, sorry. So anyway, get in the car. And he's like, I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I got to see you. That was such like a vibe. I'm like so excited now, blah, blah. Bitch, start looking through the tag photos.
Oh, I never go to the tagged photos.
This was 3 months ago.
No.
Bitch.
Not him delivering a baby.
In the bathtub, bitch. Wait, hold on, wait. Why
3 months ago?
Why Andre replied and said, my nigga's a doula?
Bro, 3 months ago,
Bitch,
he just had a baby?
Catching the baby, bitch.
Well, he looks good as a doula. He looked cute in that picture, too.
Girl, but then I was like, well, maybe they not together. Then I said, oh, yeah.
Oh, they together.
Uh-huh.
You can fuck both of them.
Why?
She cute, too.
Because she likes skin and braids?
I didn't
So
know.
you got a type?
You said you like bitches that look like you.
Girl, no. So then he hit me
got
up.
a type.
He was like, yo, what's up? Come link me. I was like, I can't.
Did you tell? You know what you got to do?
Send the picture?
Send the picture to him. And see how he explained this one.
I'm okay.
Well,
he might have told me he had a young kid, but I know he was with the bitch.
A 3-month-old is not a young kid. That is a fucking infant. That is still your sperm at 3 months. Nigga, that shit just came out of you. What?
Girl, what the fuck?
I hate niggas. And do. And guys, again, come and see us. Come. Literally come and see us on the West Coast, y'all. We are in Seattle on September 7th, in San Fran, and I just saw a post that you're not supposed to call it
Are we going to call this cancer and crying?
No. No, because we have a heart. We will be in San Francisco on September 9th. We are in LA September 14th, and we are in Phoenix, Arizona on September 15th.
Buy tickets soon because we're dying.
Buy tickets. Go to Whoreible.com.
We have 9 months to live.
Yo, shut up.
Hey, yo.
No, don't say that because, bitch, I might be celibate for more than 9 months.
The vanilla shit had to do with the lie that this nigga said.
Niggas just be lying.
Mandii, I'm terminally ill. That's why I told them hoes I had a different name.
Bruh. I hate it all. I hate it all. Again, go to Whoreible.com. And guys, as you know, if you support our show and want more than just one episode a week, we release another episode every week on our Patreon. So go on over to patreon.com/horrible decisions. Also, once a month for our top tiers, $15 and up, you get to join us on an episode on Zoom. And it's pretty amazing. So go on over again to Patreon.
It's pretty amazing.
You know,
it's nuts.
And go to Whoreible and buy your tickets, pussy assholes. Anyways, it's been another episode of Horrible Decisions. Bye.